Hey, what's up guys? Well, we all face the dilemma when buying the iPhone 7 of whether or not we wait for the jet black iPhone. Well, Peel has come out with a jet black super thin case, and today I'm going to be comparing it against their matte black option. This just so happens to be the first video review I ever made, so here's that case now. As you can see, it's held up quite nicely over time. It hasn't broken, it hasn't stretched out, it still fits my iPhone great. It's been a wonderful case so far. Now today we're going to be looking specifically at the jet black case. I'm going to be giving away this case when I reach 200 subscribers. I'll be choosing one of my subscribers at random to send this out. So go ahead and subscribe and enter for a chance to win this. Also, when I reach 500 subscribers, I'm going to be giving away the Philips Hue motion sensor that I used in one of my earlier videos. So if you would like to win either of these, go ahead and subscribe and you'll be automatically entered. Now back to the review. Let's go ahead and dive in and see what the jet black case looks like. So here's the case. It has a protective film on it. Let's go ahead and, well, I think there's a protective film. Let's go ahead and peel that off. So there it is, the jet black case. It really does model the look of the jet black iPhone. And it shows fingerprints every bit as well as the jet black iPhone does. And I think that's going to be one of most people's concerns with this case, is the fact that it is also going to show fingerprints. So here it is next to the matte black case. You can see right off the bat that it's of course much more reflective, and it actually shows fingerprints, which the matte black case does not. Let's go ahead and throw it on the iPhone and see how it fits. So there it is on my iPhone 7. As you can see, it fits just as well as the other case did. The tolerancing on it is fantastic. It fits the phone perfectly. All of the cutouts are exactly the same as the previous case. The buttons are flush with the edges, again, just like the other case. So from a fit perspective, this case is going to be absolutely identical as we would expect. There's a slight lip on the camera again for added protection. When holding it in my hand, it has just as much grip as the other case does, but in a very different way. It's kind of similar to plastic when your hand almost sweats a little bit when you touch it. That's how this case is. You can definitely feel that your hand is gripping it, but it's so much different than the other case. The other case has kind of that very, very, very fine sandpaper almost texture to it that provides a little bit of grittiness. This doesn't have any of that. It's perfectly smooth, and it is an absolute fingerprint magnet. I mean, it is showing every single thumbprint. Man, if this thing was on a crime scene, they would have all the fingerprints they would need. It is showing absolutely everything. That said, I really do like the texture of it. It feels very nice in the hand. I just don't know if I could deal with the fingerprints on a long-term basis. It looks like it's going to develop swirl marks and scratch very easily, very similar to the iPhone Jet Black itself. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this case off and put it next to the other case to give you an idea of what they look like side by side. Here are those cases next to each other. As you can see, obviously the matte black is translucent, jet black is not. The textures are going to be far different. Both cases are going to be very similar in that they're still not going to really add much protection. If this phone gets dropped, the case might break before it breaks the phone, but odds are both are probably going to take some damage, so I would not count on either case to really protect your phone. These cases are both for the consumer that really doesn't want their case to add any bulk, but is really just saving it from small scratches on the back and maybe adding a little bit of grip, and that's about it. It's really not going to do a whole lot more beyond that. As a side note too, I currently have the Peel screen protector on here, so you can see that this case is completely compatible with their screen protector, so they work well as a combination. Just like with the matte black case, I'm probably not going to do any sort of drop tests, and the reason being is we know without even dropping these that it's really not made to sustain any sort of drop. If I drop it from any height, it's going to damage the phone. And I only have one iPhone 7 and I'm not quite ready to part with it yet, so I am not going to do a drop test. The main purpose of this video really is to just give you a first look at what does this case look like. Is this the iPhone case look that I'm going for? Do I want something that's this sleek, or do I want something that's going to really provide protection? And for me, honestly, I want something that isn't going to show signs of fingerprinting and swirl marks. And so for me, I am going to stick with the matte black case. If you love the look of the jet black case, go ahead and subscribe, as I'm going to be sending this out and giving it away. Also, if you love Peel cases in general, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be choosing two winners. The first of those is going to win this jet black case. The second is going to get any case of their choice from Peel. So go ahead and subscribe and hopefully win some great free products. Well, that's it for today, guys. This was your first look at the iPhone Jet Black Peel case. If this video was helpful for you, go ahead and smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, give me a follow, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.